Hello, the internet.
It is February 3rd, 2018. I'm Brandon, and that's Randall, and this is Random Bits.
We discuss everything from gaming to nerd life, nostalgia to off-the-wall news. We move at the speed of randomness. We're best friends, idiotic, and brutally honest. So stick around and let us know what you think, or if you have any topics you want us to discuss, you can tweet us at FreakTreeTVPod.
That was a very good
That was
intro
good,
this
right?
time. The first time it didn't work out so well.
The first time didn't work real well. Haley did decide to give me feedback on the last podcast, and apparently I need to stop talking about injustice. So that's the only time I'm going to mention injustice in this podcast.
Shocking. I had one of my future brother-in-law listen to it, and he enjoyed it. He didn't
Boyfriend
have any...
did?
Yeah,
I guess he's not boyfriend anymore.
future brother-in-law. He didn't have any criticism, but he said he enjoyed it for the most part.
That's good. That's good.
Didn't comment on injustice.
I've had nothing. You can talk about injustice if you want. She didn't say anything about that.
And you mentioned it a second time.
I'm not talking about it, so it's okay. I haven't had anything but good feedback for it. A guy at work said he really liked what he listened to. So it's random, but it's right there in the title. So
It's kind of what we're here for. So you had a week. You did things, I assume?
I did things.
Play that video game that shall not be mentioned?
Stop it, Brandon. I played a few things. I played Mario, the Kingdom Battles. Died at the first boss fight. Had to put it on easy mode.
How far did you get in XCOM when you played?
Oh, a good ways. Far enough to get bored.
So is this harder than XCOM?
You don't get your health back. You get some health back after every battle. You don't get all of your health back after
So you
every
can't
battle.
have them rest and regen?
Not that I know of, but I might be missing something. So I had to put it on easy mode to beat the first boss fight. Also, what I thought was weird was you only get basic training after you beat the first boss. So,
Hey guys, have fun, and then we'll give you a tutorial. We'll teach you how to play after you learn yourself.
so there's that. I got some more stuff for my Bane 1/6 figure that I still need to buy the head so you can paint. Got tubing, got rubber bands. Still looking for glow-in-the-dark paint for the Venom tubes. What else did I do? The Super Bowl's tomorrow, Brendan.
The Superb Owl is tomorrow.
I'm also working tomorrow, so that's fun. But only
You
till
don't
2.
even watch football, though.
I don't watch football. That's why I don't care about working. The only reason that I would rather not work is the second Sunday in a row that I'm working, and I'm supposed to have every other Sunday off. But I get it. I'm better than the alternative stalker, so it's whatever. I mean, I'm really not mad about it. The only problem is I'm going to have to deal with the fucking busy store. That's the problem.
Maurice is the busy store?
Well, no, I mean, it's going to be busy for Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it'll be busy up until about 2.
Well,
And then dead.
it's a good thing that's when we close, isn't it?
Because when I was at Popeyes, we used to be busy up until like a half hour before game time.
When
and
is-
then dead. And then once the game ended, like 15 minutes later, we had to rush again.
What about halftime? They wouldn't come
No.
for half? No?
Nobody's gone.
When is the Super Bowl? What time?
I have no idea.
Okay, neither do I. That's great. I don't even know who's playing. Don't tell me. I don't care. Let's see. Did I do anything? I'm sure I did, but nothing worth noting, really. Fucking cat. Nothing worth noting, really. No, I'm okay. What did you do?
I played a little bit of Spelunky. One of the streamers I watched was playing it.
Such a good game.
And it made me get the bug to play it. I died a lot.
Yeah, that happens.
I didn't beat it, but I didn't have somebody trying to kill me.
What do you mean you don't have anybody trying to kill you, Brandon?
I mean, when we played, it was PvP Spelunky with a little bit of PvE thrown in for good measure.
So fun.
I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but it was just hard to get past.
Don't
the
lie.
first level.
You don't have to lie to these people. You hated Spelunky.
No, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't cooperative. It was PvP.
It's way better single player, I found.
You can get farther single
You can
player.
think about what you're doing better.
Well, I mean, multiplayer has the advantage of if you die, your teammate,
Resurrect, yeah.
quote unquote teammate, can bring you back, or just to kill you then right after. But it's actually playable single player. I painted not probably, but definitely the most intricate Mini
Your most complex one.
that I have to date. I have used 10 different color paints on it so far, and I'm still not done, but I'm almost there. It has taken me a lot longer than every other Mini that I painted, and I'm happy I'll be done with it. I actually had to do research to figure out what color dry brushing to use to see what samurai armor is actually made of.
Speaking of research, I did things for this podcast, Brandon. I have topics.
I saw, and I am shocked.
That's more work than I did in high school.
Didn't you have a story?
I had a couple stories. Yeah, I do have a couple stories, actually.
Oh,
Go
I might
ahead.
as well tell you. We had a ticket come in Friday.
Go on.
Towards the end of day. And somebody said, they described what they were experiencing, and they said in the ticket, this may or may not be a problem. And that's how they ended it.
What was it?
I don't recall. And when the
Was
guy
it a problem?
when the guy pulled the ticket, he called them and they didn't answer.
No.
Because
Well,
apparently the thing to do is if you call and nobody answers, you leave a voicemail. You send an email, say, hey, I have this problem and I have time to work on it.
yeah.
Or you send in a ticket and then you immediately get up and run as far away as fast as you can from your desk.
I know that.
So when we
Yeah.
call you back, you don't answer.
I know that.
Or you just don't answer your phone when you get a call back from the IT guys trying to help you. It's a thing.
So, by Target, they have a Smoothie King right there.
Yes.
Okay, I don't remember what's next to the Smoothie King.
Saltgrass is on one side, and then the Johnny Carino's or O'Charlie's is the other.
O'Charlie's. It's O'Charlie's. Okay, in that Smoothie King O'Charlie's area, a bunch of kids gets dropped off. A bunch of kids get dropped off and picked up by the parents for school. Okay?
It's a bad idea, but okay.
It is a bad idea, but that's what happens. That was the day that I decided that I wanted to go to GameStop. So I come up the side. My
And
car.
that morning? That early?
No.
What time were you
they
talking
get
about?
dropped off in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. I
And the
thought we were
parents
talking
pick 'em
about
up.
early morning before school. That's
No.
okay.
Okay, so.
I got a question. Does the bus stop in the middle of the road, or does he actually pull into the
No, he
parking lot?
pulls in the parking lot. He does pull in the parking lot. I decided I wanted to go to GameStop, so I'm coming up the side road, and I don't know if you know this about my car, but it only has 2 volumes on the radio. It has off and blaring.
I didn't know this.
So it was one of those kind of days. I'm listening to my Deadshot playlist that I made on Spotify. My Deadshot playlist is 90% gangster rap.
I can't
Coming
see
up-
you listening to
I-
gangster rap. I'm sorry.
It's a thing. Anyway, I turn in the parking lot, and I didn't realize all these kids were right here, Brandon. And again,
Windows down?
If it's not raining, my windows are down, or extremely cold. If it's not raining, my windows are down. I turn into the parking lot, and the only thing these kids hear is "fuck the police." And I'm like, oh God, because I'm not a total asshole. Like if I see little kids on the side of the road, I'll turn the volume down.
What age are we talking?
Middle school?
Like
Like
first grade to third, or
no, not that young. Like maybe
7th, 8th grade?
13, 14.
They've heard it before. Said it. They've said worse.
They've never. It's not like they've never heard it, but I don't know.
They've said worse, so I don't feel bad at all about that.
I was extremely ashamed and also proud. Anyway, that's one story. The other story is I read an article somewhere. I don't remember where it came from, but I read an article that said 1 in 10 people think HTML is an STD. It's not.
But I mean, you can also get people to sign a petition saying to ban hydrogen dioxide or dihydrogen monoxide.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
It's water.
Water. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not calling people smart. That's never what I've done. I'm just saying, what do you want?
So unprofessional, unless it was me.
No, that was me. Tyler just friend requested me on PlayStation. Hi, Tyler.
So, talking about things in elementary school, what are things you miss from being in... You were in elementary school, I assume, one time yourself.
I assume you were too.
I
Yes.
wasn't, but...
We weren't We weren't in elementary school together, but we were in elementary school.
What age is it technically elementary school?
First to fifth is elementary school. Kindergarten to fifth.
Okay, because we moved here, and when we were going to sixth grade.
I think middle school is 6th to 8th. That would be me. I can't say naps because I can still take naps. You know what I miss? Parachute day.
In gym class.
Parachute day I miss?
See, when I was in elementary school, we didn't have PE every day.
What?
PE was twice a week, and we had to wear our gym clothes under our uniform.
Oh, no. Ain't nobody no. It's too fucking hot for that.
And gym was mostly dodgeball.
We played dodgeball very rarely.
That's all I can remember from elementary school.
You went to elementary school where? Metairie?
Yeah.
That's close to New Orleans?
Close to New Orleans.
Man, it must have been even hotter than it was here.
I mean, I don't remember it, but I remember having to wear my PE clothes under my school
Absolutely
clothes.
not. It's too hot for that in South Louisiana.
We played wall ball. Did y'all play wall ball?
I don't know what that is, so no.
We didn't have a grass playground.
Mm-hmm.
It was all blacktop.
Oh!
We had a jungle gym in the back, like we helped make the jungle gym when we were going to school.
Uh-huh.
We had like sand boards and stuff, and the parents assembled it.
This is child labor.
Yeah, but we wanted to help because it was our jungle gym.
Okay.
So we got to help. They talked us into wanting to do it. We sanded it. I remember sanding 2x4s. So we had a jungle gym made out of wood with gravel, but the rest of the playground was blacktop.
Dude, it must have been so hot.
I don't remember how hot it was. But as children, we played a game called wall ball. Somebody would bring a tennis ball to school, and we would throw it at the wall.
Okay.
And we also played white line.
I played this accidentally, but go on.
Anyway, so we would throw the ball. If you didn't reach the wall on your throw, you had to go and touch the wall.
How far away are you standing from the wall?
However far you catch it from the last person that threw it.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't hit the wall before it bounces, the other people can hit you with the ball until you touch the wall.
Tennis balls hurt.
And we would throw it as hard as we could at each other.
Because you're children.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do.
Care, we're assholes. All children are assholes. We also played white line.
What's white line?
In front of the wall, there was diamonds, baseball diamonds, painted for cabbage ball.
What's cabbage ball?
We'll get to that. Anyway, they had white lines painted. So if you were past the white line, you could get pegged with the ball.
Okay.
So going to touch the wall and then coming back, they could hit you with it.
Okay.
And we played that as children. I remember that. Cabbage ball is something that St. Catherine did.
Tell me it's baseball with a cabbage.
No.
Oh.
It is baseball, but instead of using a baseball or softball, it's a ball that is the size of a cabbage. Mm-hmm. So a huge ball and squishy.
So it's basketball.
No, it's not that big. It's still, you can still hold it in one hand.
Okay.
And you pitch underhanded and a bunch of rules, it wouldn't go far when you hit it. We had a couple kids that could just home run every time they got at the bat. But I enjoyed
Fucking
it.
Bane. Okay.
I guess that would be things that I missed, but that's not really elementary school.
Let's see.
I miss show and tell. Show and tell was fun. I remember I brought a Voltron toy to show and tell one time.
Voltron. Did you watch the new series?
No, not yet.
I heard it was pretty good. I was never really into Voltron. I appreciate it.
I wasn't either. I didn't know what it was. It was just a lion toy. As now that I'm older, I understand what it was. It was like die-cast metal.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a weapon.
Let's see. Things I miss from middle school.
Elementary school.
Same thing. My elementary and middle school was the same school. But that kind of goes along with the next topic, which is... What's the next topic?
Adult problems you weren't prepared for.
Adult problems you weren't prepared for. It never occurred to me that someone was paying for my lunch at school. Paying for food is a thing that I wasn't fully prepared for.
I moved out a lot earlier than you.
Yeah, you did.
So it wasn't as big of a shock, I guess. I mean, I was always... Like, even when I was in high school...
You were a very responsible child.
Yeah, I mean, I still went out to eat with my friends, and I understood that when I did that, I had to pay for myself. So, I mean...
Pay for things? I don't understand.
Paying for food? Who does that? You just get up and walk out, don't you?
What was the...
I wonder why there's some restaurants I can't go to anymore.
What was the one that I said when we were talking about this? I had something.
I don't remember.
Oh, the weather. I wasn't prepared to... Because when you're a kid, it's like, who fucking cares what the weather is?
I mean, if you want to dress properly, then... I mean, I used to go and check the weather every morning, and I'd step outside to see if I needed pants.
I'm cutting that out. Fuck it. You made me feel stupid. Check outside to see if I need pants?
I would go outside in the morning in shorts.
Oh, okay.
And see how cold it was to see if I needed to wear pants or shorts. It's a thing. People do it. But I mean, I don't know any really problems that I wasn't prepared for. So as a kid, one of my favorite games was hide and go seek.
Uh-huh.
Who doesn't like hide and go seek?
You mean like when you were in elementary school?
Yeah, when I was in elementary school. But I never played it at school.
No, nobody plays hide and seek at school because all the good places to hide are places that you shouldn't be, so you get fussed at for being there.
And then they can't chase you there because they'll get in trouble too. And
yeah, like, okay, I understand I'm not supposed to be under a Butler building, but give me some leeway. We're playing hide and seek here.
For those of you that don't know, Butler Building is normally like a trailer that they have classrooms that aren't connected to the rest of the school.
The temporary buildings that stay there for decades.
Yeah, those are the Butler Buildings. And not only placed conveniently in the middle of your play area for recess.
Yeah. So what, Brandon?
My favorite hiding spot, or the best time I ever hid, was at my aunt's house in South Louisiana. We were playing hide and go seek with most of the lights off. I went in my aunt and uncle's bedroom, and they had their bed made. Mm-hmm. I was a lot smaller back then and skinny. I hid under their pillows.
All right.
On their bed, laying sideways under both pillows. Well, once that round was over, I wasn't getting out because I had the best hiding spot ever. They weren't finding me. Somebody came in and turned on the lights. Still couldn't find me. They ended up having to get all the kids there when they decided they were done playing to come and find me. They were searching outside. They were searching every room. They could not find me under my aunt and uncle's pillows.
Bush, search party of 3.
It was just normal pillows. They didn't have like a pile of pillows that you see on TV all the time. It was just a couple pillows, but I was under them in a way that nobody could find me, and it was amazing. Best hide and go seek time ever.
Brandon, I don't know if I have anything better than under the bed. The thing is, my beds were pretty low, and I wasn't a skinny kid, but I was smaller than I am now. I was proportionally large to what I am now, so, shorter, but also thinner. I dropped a licorice on the floor.
So you slid the RPG slider to the left farther, to where everything shrunk together.
Everything shrunk together, right. Anyway. I was never a hide-and-seek kid. I was a tag kid. My cardio was real good when I was a kid. Not so much anymore. Fucking hate cardio.
Cardio sucks, but mine is a lot better as well.
I need to get mine better. So, Brendan, you were a kid once.
Yes. It is confirmed. I was a child at one point in time.
Because you used to play...
hide and go seek.
That's how we know that you were a kid. When you were a kid, you wanted superpowers, right?
When I was a kid, I wanted to fly.
You wanted to fly?
Fly or invisibility. There's two standard.
Really? Fly or invisibility?
I think those are what most people would go with. If given the power, given the option, pick a superpower.
Okay.
Most people would be, I haven't done a poll of the world.
You haven't Family Feuded this.
Not yet. But I think most people would choose flight or invisibility.
I'm going to put a poll up on the Twitter. Most people would choose flight or invisibility. I'm off the wall. I want teleportation. I want Nightcrawler powers.
Are we talking short distances or just instant anywhere you want? Jumper style?
No, short distances. Same rule as Nightcrawler. Anywhere you can see or you've been before. But there's even a limit on Nightcrawler. I actually looked up how far Nightcrawler can teleport. It's like within 5 miles.
I mean, you can still get very far in a very short time.
It's like within 5 miles, but he has to rest in between because fatigues him.
He actually goes like hell and shifts through hell and then comes back into our plane.
He
of
goes
existence.
into a different dimension. Yeah. But what about shitty superpowers, Brendan? What's a not an actual superpower you would want?
I thought about this a long time ago when I saw it on Facebook or maybe even MySpace at the time. One not so superpower would be know where all light switches are and what they control. You ever go into a bathroom when it's dark and I can't find light switches?
No.
You just feel around for the wall hoping you stumble upon it?
And that's gross in a bathroom.
I'm not talking about a public bathroom. I'm talking about a friend's bathroom.
Oh, no.
Like you go to a friend's house the first time, you're a relative's house first time, you go in the bathroom, lights off, so you just grope around on the wall looking for the light switch.
There had to have been a better word.
I went with the word that I wanted to.
The
bathroom
I
fits.
assume the bathroom, okay, I can understand, but I assume that most bathrooms are set up the same where the light switch is immediately on the other side of the door.
Not always. My aunt's
But
was behind the door.
I know not really behind the door.
Yeah, you had to go in, close the door, and then turn on the light switch.
That's inconvenient. My mom's bathroom light switch is actually on the outside of the bathroom.
Well, if you have smaller siblings, that could be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, but it's just me.
In my parents' house, my light switch to my room was outside. Mm-hmm. And before they changed the door, they had a deadbolt to where they could lock me in my room. The room used to be a garage. They also had a peephole into my bedroom.
Oh, really? It used to be a garage? I didn't know that.
It had a peephole and a deadbolt on the outside.
That's frightening. Unsettling is the word I wanted to use. So you want to be able to find light switches.
Light switches and know what they control. Because I got a switch in at my house.
We have switches in here that we don't know what they do.
Yeah, I have one in my house that I have no clue what it does.
That's interesting. Mine is a little bit more useful. Yeah. Some way or another, you always end up outside at night at some point, right? You're walking on the side
I
of
do go outside from time to time.
You're walking. You hunt. You fish, right?
I camp.
You camp. Okay, this would be useful for you. You're out in the woods and you hear shuffling in the bushes. I want the ability to know exactly what animal is in that bush.
It's a lot funnier to have your mind just wander and think of all the ways you're going to die horribly to some new beast that's never been discovered. But letting your mind create weird beasts to maim you or just outright kill you.
Fantastic Beasts?
It's always fun.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter movie.
It's a Harry Potter.
Well, not Harry Potter, but it's in that same universe.
It's a Harold Potter movie, yes.
His name isn't Harold, though. It's actually Harry.
Is it actually Harry?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a Harry wizard.
You're a wizard, Harold. I should watch those at some point.
They're decent.
They're decent.
I'm reading the books.
Again,
every once a year.
Yes, you do. You read Harold
It takes
Potter
like
once a year.
5 weeks to do it.
It takes like
do it at
8
work.
years to do it.
Anyway, okay, so you're the new Marvel superhero with your new outstanding power. Who do you cast?
Adult version?
Yeah. You right now, you get your power. They make a movie of you. Who do you cast?
You got to give me time. I'm assuming you already have an answer.
I don't.
Okay. Let me think. The guy that plays John Manglione. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's good.
Joe Manganiello, the guy that's playing Deathstroke. He was also in Magic Mike. That has nothing to do with my decision. This fella.
He looks like a knockoff Hugh Jackman.
All right. Well, I could deal with Hugh Jackman playing me. That would work. He's like fucking stupid tall, I think. He's like 6'3" or something. He's playing Deathstroke.
I think Kevin James could play me. Kevin James is a lot funnier than I am. But I think he could pull it off.
I appreciate the fact that I picked the guy that's playing Deathstroke to play me as I cosplay Deathstroke. Kevin James, you think he'd pull you off? What about the guy from Mike? I'm not just trying to pick fat guys. I swear I'm not. What about the guy from Mike and Molly?
Kevin James?
No, it's not Kevin James. It's some other guy. Robert Patrick or something. Not Robert Patrick. Robert Patrick is the Liquid Terminator. He looks just like you.
I'm not that big.
No, you're not that big, but face-wise, he looks just like you.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I used to have a much rounder face.
You did used to have a much rounder face. Your head has narrowed out over the years. I've noticed that.
Well, I also lost a ton of weight
You
after
did.
my knee surgery.
Yeah. Which is weird because you'd think you would gain weight after your knee surgery.
Well, I had to go into physical therapy. And once I started physical therapy, I continued working out.
What's the name of the guy from Mike and Molly?
I didn't look that deep into it. I just got offended and closed it.
Got offended and closed it. Never mind, I got it.
Billy Gardell. Yeah, he could play me. My sister would be Kirsten Dunst because everybody says they look alike.
I would, yes. First of all, yes. I would accept the guy that plays Ron Swanson to play me.
But I'm not sure who anybody else would be. That's a hard question.
Boyfriend is absolutely Jared Leto.
Zac Efron.
You think so?
With the hair that he has. He has an undercut now, so it's just
does he?
Just the middle strip.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like the millennial flip over.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It doesn't have it flicked all the way back.
The
Zac
millennial
Efron
flip over.
would
That's also my wrestling finisher. The millennial flip over.
It's the Pidgeotto hair.
Oh God.
The Pokemon Pidgeotto.
Yeah, I know it. We're getting
it's that hair.
We're getting about 6 pictures right there.
It's that hair that every millennial has now.
Oh, all I see is fucking pigeon Pokemon. All right.
Last time we talked about nightmares.
Did we? Yes.
Yeah. What I would consider the opposite in the nightmare. Some people have these as nightmares, but lucid dreams. Mm-hmm. Lucid dreaming, you control your dream.
Yeah.
You wake up somewhat in your dream.
I saw that episode of American Dad, huh?
I didn't.
They have a lucid dream episode of American Dad.
Oh. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, lucid dreaming is when you, in your dream, when you're dreaming, you understand you're dreaming, and you can now control it. There are techniques.
I tried
to do this. They kickstarted a blindfold that you put on that supposedly flash lights, so you would see those in your dream and then know you're dreaming because they would flash in the sequence you know. Some people say to put a note card on the side of your bed and every morning wake up and read it, actually read it. Because in your dream, numbers and words don't work.
Right.
You can't read anything in your dream ever. Mm-hmm. So when you pick up your note card, as you do every morning, you would do so in your dream, and you would see, oh, look.
This doesn't work.
I can't read this like I do every morning. I must be dreaming. I did it once, and I was so excited I woke myself up. That's a normal... In lucid dreaming sites, they often say you have to... The first time, you're going to wake yourself up early.
So you realized you were dreaming, and you got so excited that you woke yourself up?
I was able to do something. But... It was shortly after we got back from Disney. Mm-hmm. So in my dream, we were in one of the concert halls for Disney, where they show you a video. Mm-hmm. My mom was there. My mom didn't go to the trip with us. It was just me and my sister. So we get up and I'm asking my mother, why are you here? You shouldn't be here. You were supposed to be home. Mm-hmm. How did you get here? And we walk out. And we walk out onto Rex Street at UL. Mm-hmm. Just out of the biology building, I believe is what we walked out of. And that's the second I knew, wait, we were in Disney, now we're back in Lafayette, and my mother is here. These are things that shouldn't happen. I'm in a dream. Mm-hmm. I gotta do something. I'm gonna go fly. So I tried to take off right there.
Back to the fucking
will myself to fly. I couldn't do it. Then I remembered the thing I read, take a running jump. So I started running down Rex Street, jumping, and every time I jumped, I got higher and higher. And the last time I jumped, I was able to jump, and I started willing myself to fly. I almost touched down, and then I took off. And I was flying maybe like 2 stories high, because I wanted to watch the road so I could figure out where the hell I was going.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I was going. But I just took off, and then I woke up. Because I'm so excited, and I haven't done it yet. Because dreaming for me, I don't... Like most people say, I don't dream. I know everybody dreams.
You just don't.
I don't even know I dream most nights.
Yeah.
I go to sleep, I wake up. I don't remember I dream.
I can't tell you the last dream I've remembered.
But do you dream?
Everyone dreams.
Do you remember you dream regularly?
No.
So you don't wake up and say, "Oh, I just had a dream. I can't remember it, but I know I had a dream."
Yeah. No.
I don't ever remember that I even dreamed during the night.
Same thing. I just go to sleep and I wake up.
Most the same for me as well.
I've never lucid dreamed.
It was my one time.
I've tried.
If you want to remember your dreams more, you can actually, before you go to bed, I was doing this for a while. I'm going to dream tonight. I'm going to remember my dream when I wake up.
I did
say that a few times before you wake up. and you will start to realize you
Before you wake up
remember
or
them.
before you go to sleep?
Before you go to sleep. Do it every night. And dream journal also helps.
I
waking
did.
up and
I was
doing it
keeping
now.
a dream journal for a little bit, and I found myself dreaming more.
Because you're actually telling yourself, hey, we need
Yeah.
to remember this. This is going
Yeah.
to happen.
So that was cool.
I don't even care to dream anymore. It's not worth the time.
It's not worth the time. You're asleep anyway.
I don't want to be building a go-kart with my landlord during the night. And did you know that your mind will populate your dream? Like if you're in a public place, your mind will populate the dream with faces you've seen.
Yeah, because your brain's not able to make up faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
So not even people you know, just that random dude I passed at Walmart. He's now 5 different people in my dream.
Yeah. That was crazy to me that every face that you see in a dream, you've actually seen.
Yeah.
Whether or not you remember it, who knows? But that's crazy. Brain's fun. So, Brandon, you woke up from your lucid dream.
Yeah, sadly.
What time did you wake up? Morning. Let's say morning.
It was early morning, but not time to wake
There
up.
you go.
Not time to get up.
Was it time to eat breakfast?
It was like 5 o'clock,
It's
4 o'clock,
always
5
time
o'clock.
to eat breakfast.
Breakfast is good any time of the day. It doesn't-
Breakfast. Oh, yeah.
That's why IHOP and the Waffle House exist, and the kettle.
It's true. What are your go-to breakfast foods, Brandon?
Then I make it home or I get in a restaurant.
Yes.
If I'm making breakfast at home, it's bacon sandwiches.
Of course it is.
You've eaten many bacon sandwiches cooked by me.
Bacon and cheese sandwiches. Do we need to defrost that bacon? No. It'll defrost before it cooks.
Yeah, those were the days. I haven't bought bacon ever.
We didn't even fucking cut the bacon in half. We slapped the fucking frozen bacon in the pan and turned it on. You need to grease the pan? No, bacon's half fat.
It always worked out and it was fine bacon.
It did work out amazingly, and it was good bacon and also very good cheese. That's probably why I was
It
so
was
fat.
Probably American cheese, though, that
It
I
was
didn't even
American
buy. Those Brian.
It was probably outdated. Anyway, so what about if you're eating out?
If I go to IHOP, it's always the steak tips. And if I'm eating out somewhere, I have to get Overwell eggs.
Really?
I will not order. I like hard whites, runny yolks. If my dad's cooking breakfast,
Yeah.
that's how he's gonna cook them. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
I cannot do runny whites at all.
No.
I
you
would
should-
rather
no.
a hard yolk over runny whites
No.
every day of the week.
Runny whites are unacceptable because runny whites is a raw egg.
Yeah. Oh, a runny yolk is too.
Well, not.
It's
you can
still
get,
raw.
You can get your yolk up to temperature with it still being runny.
Oh, can you?
But, yes.
Oh.
But runny whites is absolutely a raw egg. There is no excuse for that.
My grandmother would rather runny whites than a hard yellow.
Absolutely
hard yolk.
not.
I don't do runny whites at all.
No.
So if I go out somewhere, I don't trust
runny
them.
whites, not honey whites. That's a different thing. That sounds like a porn name. Anyway, honey whites sounds like a porn name. Runny whites has the consistency of mucus.
I've never eaten them, so I don't know. I always
It's
just
awful.
I push it to the side of my plate. I'm done with that egg. I'm done with eggs for the night or the day.
It's awful.
So I'll get Overwell. And the bright side of it, if the person on the grill that day is undercooking everything, I get runny yolks. I'm happy.
Yeah.
And solid whites. Win for everybody. If it's a hard yolk, I eat it anyway, and I'm content because I don't have runny whites, so
Right.
I'm okay with it. What about you? Go to breakfast food.
Go
You
to
cooking
breakfast
at home.
If I'm cooking at home, usually a fried egg sandwich, fried egg, runny yolk, brown white. Like almost charred. Not charred, but like, there's some color on there.
On the white?
On the white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not charred. Anyway,
Charred is bad.
you don't want charred eggs. It's not good eats.
Good Eats is coming back. Did you know
Good
that?
Eats is coming back, yes.
That makes me very
I'm
happy.
very happy. Fried egg sandwich on either bread or a biscuit is acceptable with a slice of cheese. Now that I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, because there's nothing wrong with a fried egg sandwich. That's healthy.
Yeah. It's
A fried
it's
egg.
almost protein.
A fried
It's
egg
almost pure
is healthy.
pure protein.
Trying to get rid of cheese. I actually got rid of the cheese the last day that I was off. I don't remember what that was. I got rid of cheese and sauteed some onions and put that on there.
That would be good.
Super good.
I love caramelized onions on a sandwich.
Fried egg sandwich, bacon a lot of times, but I'm trying
Bacon
to get
is healthy
meme
to
food.
Atkins.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just meat.
Bacon's a meme food, but that doesn't mean it's not delicious. If I'm in a hurry, I very rarely eat cereal.
Normally, I normally don't eat breakfast at all.
Yeah, no, me neither.
At work, I normally buy a random box of cereal, and I keep that in my desk, and I'll eat a cup or two dry.
Yeah.
And I keep granola bars in my desk as well. So I'll grab one of those if I'm getting hungry before lunchtime. What about when you go out?
Well, hold on, I'm not done at home.
No.
What did I say? Fried egg sandwich. 90% of the time it's fried egg sandwich. Got rid of cheese. Onions. Trying to get rid of bacon. Scrambled eggs are always good. Omelet's always good. Kind of hard without cheese. If I'm lazy, you're going to hate this, but apple cinnamon oatmeal and mix in a spoon of peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't do oatmeal at all either.
Or peanut butter. Is freaking delicious. It's amazing. If I'm eating out, if I'm going out to eat, let's see.
The one time I went to Cracker Barrel, you got...
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Breakfast. Biscuits and gravy is what
you got. Motherfucker. Biscuits and gravy.
And the Cracker Barrel biscuits just make it all that much better.
Yeah. I watched a guy on LPB yesterday make homemade biscuits. And what he did was he froze his butter, his block of butter, and then he grated it. And then he mixed it into his dough.
That's so amazing.
His butter's throughout the dough. He mixed it in. He froze it. Brought it back out. Rolled it out. Not froze it solid, but put it in the freezer to seize up the butter. Brought it back out. Rolled it out. Cut it out. Put it back in the freezer. Froze it solid. Hour to 2 hours. Then baked it frozen. Because what happens when you... Oh, and he folded it like 8 times. So you get the layers, almost like a croissant. And then he cut it and froze it. What happens is when you freeze the biscuits and then you bake them frozen, the butter evaporates and it creates that air inside. So it's almost like you're steaming the biscuits.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that next time I make biscuits.
Call me.
Yeah. I know how you are. You love bread, so I'm assuming you love biscuits. We had biscuits for dinner.
But I don't like the Grand's biscuits. Like the Grand's biscuits you buy in the can, I don't like them. I love.
Why not?
I'm not a fan. I don't like the taste.
You don't like the taste?
I mean, I love...
Does it matter what kind? Flaky, home style?
I've tried all of them, and they're just...
What about the honey butter?
I eat them.
Did you try the honey butter?
No.
Honey butter
I eat them. Like, we did breakfast, biscuits and gravy at my aunt's house for whatever last holiday was for Thanksgiving. And they did Grand's biscuits, and they were fine. I ate them fine. But I'm just eating a biscuit. I'd rather not eat Grand's. I love fresh biscuits.
Right.
Like Cracker Barrel biscuits, I love.
Yeah.
Copeland's biscuits, I love. Popeye's biscuits, I do too, but those aren't fresh anymore. That's just the butter that you like.
God, I want me a Popeye's biscuit.
But normally Grand's biscuits, I just don't do.
What about croissants? What about Grand's croissants?
You have to cook them a little bit longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about? Have you tried the extra large croissants?
I did those, and I made pizza rolls with them.
They good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put cheese and pizza sauce and pepperonis and rolled them up.
I have a can in there. They were outdated. I was like, I'm taking these. Have you tried the frozen Grand's biscuits?
I didn't know Grand's made frozen biscuits.
Grand's makes frozen biscuits, and they're individual, so you can just bake off how many ever you want.
I might have to give those a shot.
They come out like to me, they're as good as homemade biscuits. Don't put them in the toaster oven. In the toaster oven, they burned almost before they cooked on the inside. Put them in the oven. Yeah, biscuits and gravy. I'll get if we go out to eat. I really like. I don't know if McDonald's still has it, but they used to have a steak and egg breakfast sandwich. It was fucking awesome.
I used to when I had to drive my sister to UL. She had a parking spot on campus, and I would drive her. She had the 8 o'clock class because I don't know why the hell she had an 8 o'clock class, but I didn't. So every morning I would go to Burger King and get their breakfast platter, which was a pancake or two and sausage.
Right. Oh, the McDonald's
by itself.
Fucking hotcake breakfast platter with the sausage and the hash brown and all that shit. I used to tear that shit up. Again, trying to get away from that kind of stuff. But McDonald's hash browns. I want to go to McDonald's and just get about 6 hash browns.
They're the best hash browns. I found them. They used to sell them at like Albertsons or something. Those same style. They never tasted as good.
They never taste as good, but we have them in the store. Same style.
They were always just a little too soggy and not right. It might have been because you didn't fry them.
I also never cooked them right. I always put them in the microwave. That's not how you want to cook hash browns.
They fry them.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't going to do. I wasn't going
Stick
to go
'em in the
through. Yeah. Maybe on a wire rack as well.
Maybe so you don't.
Because if
so
you
get
if you
airflow
cook French
underneath.
fries,
Yeah.
cook them on a wire rack in the oven, and they're fine.
Really?
Yeah, they come out crispy. They're not soggy on one side like fries normally are.
I never get soggy fries on one side.
No, I always had a problem with that.
Never had a problem.
They're
with
either burnt or just unedible. Inedible.
Unedible. I barbecued the other day, Brandon.
How'd that work out for you?
Not bad.
Did you use the bag or? The
Oh,
bag you light on fire?
I'm still using the bag. Yeah.
Did you brush the screen after you had the fire lit?
Yes. That
works a lot better.
Works a lot better.
I have a barbecue pit in a box in my house.
I barbecued pork chops. Were on sale, so I barbecued some pork chops. I got some of that Cajun Blast spray stuff.
How is that?
I don't know if it added any taste to the pork chops, but it makes the charcoal smoke really good. So there's that.
You'll cool it down some. You don't want. You shouldn't have. You can deal with that flare up.
Yeah. I barbecued pork chops and some turkey sausage that we had.
How is turkey sausage? I've never had the turkey sausage.
It's not regular sausage.
I love the Nunu's fresh sausage. Oh my
not-
god, I will kill somebody for that Nunu's fresh sausage.
It's not ideal for. No, it was like the Hillshire Farm or something.
Okay.
It's not ideal for barbecuing because when you barbecue sausage, you really want a pork sausage with a bunch of fat in it.
Yeah.
But it was acceptable because it's all we had. And garlic bread that I left on a wee bit.
You barbecued the
too long.
garlic bread?
Yeah.
So it was not the frozen one. Because you can buy garlic bread that comes frozen or not.
No, it wasn't the frozen one. I mean, you can still barbecue the frozen one, but you can
imagine
barbecue anything if you try hard enough.
unless you have the heat low enough, I think that the outside would be charred before the middle is thawed.
Just leave it out to defrost.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Anyway, hold on. I shipped my teeth. Left the bread on a wee bit too long.
How burnt was it?
You had to kind of peel the char off of the
So
bottom.
perfect for me then.
It was real burnt. It was like I didn't eat. They had one salvageable piece. And the crowning glory of all this was I barbecued pork and beans.
No, just put the pot on the the grill.
I put it in my cast iron pot and I put it on the grill and it was amazing. I was super happy with that.
Also, one of the foods I do not eat.
You don't eat pork and beans?
I don't eat beans at all.
You don't
Any
eat
kind of
any
beans.
What about peas?
Nope.
All right.
Somebody, if they ever this podcast gets traction, they're going to go through every podcast and make a list of the foods I don't eat.
That would be amazing. Someone do this.
Here's a couple for you. Twinkies, most Hostess most Hostess snack cakes. English is hard.
Snack cakes?
American cheese, cream cheese.
You don't eat American cheese?
No, it's communist cheese as far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
you did way back when we had bacon sandwiches.
I never put cheese on it. You did.
All right.
I wasn't stealing Brian's Kraft singles. I let you steal them. He didn't care.
Fair. After the amount of fucking Fanta peach that I stole from him. Was it Fanta?
You got those from Kyle.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Was it Fanta or Sunkist? It was Sunkist.
It was Sunkist peach.
Good Lord. Tastes like a liquid peach is the quote there.
Wearing a BAM shirt like you're going to do something.
That was a different Kyle, wasn't it?
That was a little Kyle, yeah.
Yeah.
With a generic skateboard shirt.
Anyway, that was good shit, Brandon. We did a lot of stupid stuff back then.
It was good times.
It was good times.
When you're 18, have no parent. Your closest parent is 4 hours away.
Yeah, because your parents were in what, Texas?
They're in Texas, just like north of Houston.
And my mom was always at work, so who fucking cares? So
You're at my house anyway.
yeah, I'm at your house, Mom. At one point, I
You
was
would
like,
come to my house. I would pick you up Friday after work, and I would bring you home. I would rush you home Sunday right before church.
you weren't rushing me home. You were
I was rushing to get to church.
Yeah.
I made you come to church with me a few times.
Yeah, change
Trying
the
to
car.
save your heathen ass.
I believe the quote that I took away from that was, I said, Brandon, you're not making church on time today, bud. You said, at this point in my life, nobody expects me to be on time anyway.
I don't remember that, but that is a great quote.
You definitely said that.
I'm happy I said it, but I don't remember it.
We played a lot of video games back then, Brandon. More than we do now. Way more than we do now.
You played a lot in those times.
You still did.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did. I mean, me and Brian would play Unreal 2004
Oh, that was so
all
good.
night long.
What are some bad games that you really liked?
I have a great one for this.
Okay.
For
Superman
NES,
64.
For
Oh.
NES, we had some family friends that were super religious.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
To where, like, you can't listen to anything but Christian music in their house. I had my headphones on. She came and said, "Is that a Christian CD?" I was like, "No, it's just this band I'm listening to. You can't listen to that in my house." Okay, well, I'm stepping outside then, and I'm going to listen to music because I'm not going to talk to anybody else here. Anyway, they lent us a video game for Nintendo. They gave it to us, I think. I don't think theirs might have broke or something.
Tell me it's Bible Adventures.
Yes, it is Bible Adventures. They had 3
I've
games.
only ever heard stories of this game.
I had it. They had 3 games, I think. One was like Noah getting pushed down the river. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a platformer. I don't remember what the second was. But the third one that I played and enjoyed was the Noah's Ark one.
Okay.
It gave you a big map. It was all side-scrolling. And you had to go and pick up 2 of every animal. And he just stacked them on his head like Indian when they bring the big crates of rice and stuff on their head. He just stacked a ton of shit on his head, and you would go and find the other stuff. If you got hit, you exploded. All the animals that you had just went everywhere. And I think you had a time limit to find everything. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time.
They definitely had things that would attack you, like the bull would shoot you off screen. But I played Bible Adventures. I enjoyed it, but it is a terrible game. It is there's no redeeming qualities about it. And Al Unser Jr. Racing.
I don't know what that is.
It's another Nintendo game.
Mm-hmm.
And
Out Launcher?
No, Al Unser Jr.
Al Unser
Jr. Racing. F1 car. But it's in that back, right behind the vehicle view.
Yeah.
So you never see the front of your car.
Yeah.
And there's a track, but you never... They might show you the track before or something. I don't remember it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they had pit stops you could do and stuff like that. But
this looks like Road Rash, except not fun.
I didn't play it that much, but my dad played it a bunch. I remember watching my dad and brother play.
Seems like a game that your dad would play.
But it wasn't good because you would come up on other vehicles and you would just have to get right or left of them and pass them and... It wasn't like the racing games today.
You couldn't like bunts them?
I don't recall. Huh. I didn't really play it.
Yeah.
I played it a couple times just because this is the game that's in there and I don't feel like changing it. And it started up without me having to blow on it. But
all right, do we consider Ghosts and Goblins a bad game?
Friends don't let friends play Ghosts and Goblins or Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I enjoyed it for about the first 30 seconds.
It is a game that knowingly drops frames when you play the game normally.
Yeah, that's true. It does fuck you.
That water level is just bad.
I don't think I ever got that far, to be honest with you.
In that game, I've seen it. You beat the game, and then it says, it's almost like your princess in the castle.
Yeah.
You have to beat the game all the way through again on those like 2 lives.
Negadory.
So when you beat the game, it's not over. You got to beat it again.
Let's see.
All the same levels.
Good games that were bad. Or games you liked that were bad. I still like this game, but it's not a good game. Quest 64.
I never played it.
I
didn't have a 64.
You didn't have a 64 until way after the 64 was out.
Yeah, when I got yours.
When you got mine. Quest 64 was... It's like a single player... It was turn-based, so you would hate it.
No, I'm done.
But it was
already
like...
done.
It's like a one-person Final Fantasy.
Okay.
But it was like one of the... I don't know if it was a difficult game...
It looks almost like Crisis Core.
I don't know if it was a difficult game or if I thought it was difficult because I didn't know what I was doing because I hadn't yet played Final Fantasy at this point.
Another game that I played was... We had a Disney game. Disney Parks.
I've never.
You went to the rides and you had to beat the rides. Like the Space Mountain ride, you'd be in a spaceship and it would give you prompts left, right, or A that you had to press.
Okay.
And it would just give you the prompt and you had to press it before too much time passed, so it would test your reflexes.
Like Shenmue.
I've never played Shenmue.
That's a good game. Not a good game.
Hello? What? Whoops. Huh? What's that noise? Just the wind?
The Haunted Mansion was a platformer, and it was a very hard and wonky. The controls weren't tight on it. Mm-hmm. I only remember the Haunted Mansion and the Space Mountain rides. My dad beat the game while me and my brother watched him and cheered him on, but I don't remember any of the other rides that were levels.
I really like Zelda 2, Brandon.
I haven't played it. I have a NES, a retro NES.
It's on there?
Yeah.
It is?
The Adventures of Link is.
It's not great.
The side scroller, they tried to...
The side scroller.
To change what Zelda is.
Castlevania 2 is one of my friend's dad's favorite games. Not a good game.
It wasn't...
I mean, it's
normal
Castlevania. It's Castlevania. But it's not the gameplay that's bad or anything like that. But some of the clues that they give you to complete the game are just downright wrong.
That's awesome.
They have one part where you have to stand at a cliff and like do left, right, down, attack or something. And nowhere in the game does it tell you that you have to do this.
That'd be something useful to... That's almost like Metal Gear Solid. You have to have the game box because they tell you to call Meryl on the codec.
Yeah.
And the only place the
Is on the
codec
back of the
address is on the
box.
back of the box.
Yeah.
Thank God we have the internet. Or else I would have been stuck on that for hours. Just going every frequency.
Did you have a PlayStation 1?
Yes.
Okay, did you ever play Siphon Filter?
I didn't play it, but
You're
the
aware of it.
Rudolphs had it.
The Rudolphs had it.
And you could that's the first game where you could like dive and do a roll.
I really like that stupid fucking game. It's not a good game.
And that was also the game with the fog, or that Silent Hill.
That's Silent Hill.
But I thought Siphon Filter had the same thing, where it couldn't render
A
enough
lot of-
objects.
A lot of games had that. No, Siphon Filter was on a train. That was their way of getting around it. So, like, you never saw beyond, you know.
I thought there were like buildings that you could shoot. Because I remember it had the big green boxes. That was your targeting. I remember Siphon Filter. A lot of times when there's fog, right before a holiday, I often post on Facebook. The IRL servers are having a hard time generating all the textures for the new foods that people are bringing in, so the shader distances dropped. Nobody understands what I'm saying, and it's okay. But I always find it funny.
Somebody says Super Mario World isn't a good game, Brandon.
It's not a good game? Are they dead? They need to be.
Yoshi's Island is not a great game.
Yoshi's Island is a prolonged
Escort mission. Yeah.
That's all it is. And I hate escort missions. Everybody hates escort missions. They're bad. They shouldn't be used, but they are.
You know what was a good game that I still love? Bomberman Hero
I don't remember what that one was.
64.
That was just the one for 64?
The actual, like, story-driven Bomberman game.
Yeah, but they had multiplayer,
Not
too.
the regular. Well, they
we
did.
played a whole lot of multiplayer in that with my dad's
But-
coworker. I miss Jet Moto.
I never played Jet Moto.
I had all three, and I loved them.
That was a wave race game?
No, it was... you're on hovering motorcycles.
I don't remember that at all.
It's a racing game.
It's not a jet ski game?
No, it's Jet
okay.
Moto, but you're on a hover bike.
Okay, I don't remember that then.
My brother took the the PlayStation and all my Jet Moto games when my parents moved to Texas.
Ain't that a shame?
I miss Jet Moto.
They have a game on Switch. I don't have the name right off the bat. I'll post a picture later. That I got just on a whim because it was on sale and had money. And it's almost a wave race game, and I expected it to be kind of shitty because it was like $10. But it actually turned out to be a pretty solid game.
What was it? You don't remember the name
I don't
of it?
remember what it's called. I'll show it to you later, and I'll post a picture on the YouTube video. Or I'll just record myself saying, This is the name, and I'll splice it right there.
You can just post a screenshot of it.
You know, I have a wave race.
The Switch has a lot of solid titles that kind of go unnoticed.
Yeah.
They go uncelebrated.
Yeah.
Nintendo has, on the low, released a lot of good quality games.
I'm waiting for them to re-release Wastelands, because I'll play that on a portable system. That's
that one.
the one that I showed you on PlayStation 3. The
Okay, yeah, I know
post-apocalyptic
what you're talking about.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. You asked me what I was playing. I just re-downloaded a game called Let It Die. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, it's the gameplay from Dark Souls, basically.
Okay.
Death is a skateboarding Latino Grim Reaper with sunglasses and a boombox. It's the gameplay from Dark Souls, but
That is horrible.
think the environment from almost Saw.
Okay.
So the weapons are like barbed wire bats and shit.
Yeah.
It's a really cool game, and every time you die, you don't get brought back to life like you do in Dark Souls. Every time you die, you get cloned again,
Okay.
and that's how you get back. It's a really original game, and it was free. So
So what's your favorite thing? It's time to start wrapping it up. What's your
Okay.
favorite thing from the internet this week?
I'm gonna have to find it. You can go first.
Last night, through the YouTube black hole, I delved,
Oh boy,
and I came across a video of Lucas the spider. It's a tiny little spider that has a cute little voice, and he just does random stuff. It's almost like Simon the Cat.
he does spider stuff.
It's Simon the Cat, but with a spider instead of a cat. Remember Simon's Cat?
Yeah, I remember.
It's Simon's cat, but with a spider instead.
an actual cute cat, cute spider.
And the spider it's not hand drawn or 2D. It's a computer generated
yeah.
spider. And I found it hilarious last night at 3 a.m. and
Jesus.
found it hilarious again today at 7:30 p.m.
You had an honorable mention, Brandon.
My honorable mention is in my YouTube black hole last night. I stumbled across a video talking about the best moments of AGDQ that just happened a couple weeks ago. And one of
AGDQ
the-
is
Awesome games done quick. It's a speedrunning event to benefit charity. I think it was St. Jude's Hospital this year. They raised like $2.2 million. It's a ton of money. Week-long event. Hundreds of gameplay. They even played Superman 64. They had a speedrun of
oh
Superman 64.
no.
Yeah. But anyway, the one thing they talked about was the best commentary
Thank you
was
for
for
bringing
Burnout
up-
Paradise.
Thank you for bringing up Superman 64, because next week I want to do bad games that you knew were bad the minute they came out. I have a good one.
Anyway, so they were doing the speed run, and the guy that was doing it is very awkward. But the guy announcing the donations at one point said $10 instead of $10. About 30 minutes to 45 minutes later, he started getting donations. $5 from Anonymous, and it says, "I'll give you my 5 daughters, 7 fathers, and 2 sons." And then after a while it became, "And I'll give you my dogs as well. You need 4 dogs for all those children and fathers you have." And he went and got a huge piece of paper and started tallying how many people he was given. I couldn't find a picture of the paper, but he said he was running out of room with his tally marks.
That's funny. That's incredible.
If you have time, go watch the AGDQ 2018 Burnout Paradise speedrun. Go like an hour into the video or halfway through the video, and that's when the donations start. The snafu of the saying 10 daughters to start it happens fairly early in the speedrun.
That sounds incredible.
It was hilarious. I laughed more than I thought I would.
So, Brandon, my favorite thing this week is you don't watch wrestling. You watch wrestling when I invite you over once a year to watch wrestling. Which, by the way, the Royal Rumble was this weekend, and I completely just forgot it.
I thought you were inviting me over for WrestleMania.
I probably invited you over for both of them.
Yeah, I didn't get an invite this year.
That's fine. Anyway, they had a woman in a Walmart. Huh?
Who won
What?
the Royal Rumble?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's who that is. So anyway,
He's Japanese.
I picked that up. I got that much.
They had a woman at Walmart that was looking for an action figure for her son, and they had another guy that was looking at the wrestling action figures. And she asked him, "Look, I don't really know anything about wrestling. My son wants this action figure. Do you know anything about wrestling?" And the guy grabbed Bray Wyatt's action figure and goes, "This is me." It's Bray Wyatt.
I think he knows a thing or two about wrestling.
Yeah, he knows a couple of things about wrestling. So he took a picture. Walmart actually retweeted the picture from him, or from her, whoever posted the picture. He signed the action figure for the lady. So I just thought that was really cool.
That is. Yeah. It's good when you see people being celebrities being good.
It's good when you see celebrities being people. Yeah.
Not just, how the hell? How dare you talk to me?
Yeah. Bray Wyatt's fucking great. He's a class act in real life.
It sounds like
he's fantastic. Third generation superstar. His brother is actually still a wrestler too. Brother's not doing nearly as well as he is.
His dad and grandfather were both wrestlers.
Yeah.
Were they in WWE or?
His dad was. I don't know about his grandfather. His dad was. You're not going to know who I'm talking about. But his dad was IRS. That was his nickname. Erwin R. Shyster.
See, I watched Raw when I was younger, but I never really got into wrestling all the way.
Yeah.
I never watched videos on it. I never had much interest in looking up.
Not like we did. You remember?
Actors.
You remember how? I like how you call them actors. You remember how into it me and Robbie were?
Yeah, that's the reason I started watching wrestling, so I'd have something to talk to you and Robbie about.
Yeah.
I never really did it myself.
Yeah.
We're over time, so
we're
going to end it here. And I won't be here next week.
No, and I want to say thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, good job. You found us. Hooray. Come back again. Say goodnight, Randall.
Good night, Randall.